But while Deja was researching BDSM for Dom, she realized she had a kink of her own.
He used to call me a brat. That was something he would say, I know what you are, you're a brat. I Googled brat, you know, like what bratting is. I was like, I like all this stuff. Like, I like this stuff, let's do this. And he's like, well, I've never done that before, we could try it. And I was like, yes. Yeah, I could be a brat. I named this one after my daddy.
Daddy loves you, princess.
Deja likes to behave and be treated like a child, or what's called a little.
Little space is basically when you kind of like age regress. This is Tiny, and this is Sunny. This one's supposed to smell like mint. It's like carefree, you just basically play. This one plays peekaboo. In that instance, like, I really don't have any like responsibility in that moment. I don't have to worry about, I wonder if that bill is due tomorrow, or I wonder, you know, if I left the stove on. It's basically a headspace that you go in, and it's kind of like a de-stress. Like, some people de-stress by working out. I like to de-stress in little space.
So Dom has found himself taking on the role of daddy.
Kind of like a learning curve for me.
The little space is more of the needy side. You know, I need you to take care of me. I need you to comfort me. I need to know that you're here to make sure that I'm okay and such like.
I just lost my straw.
Here, take this one.
Thank you. Yeah.
And it took some getting used to.
Frustration is a big part of it, you know, because whenever you're talking to, you know, Deja in little space, I mean, like, you have to repeat yourself. You have to make sure that they're paying attention. You have to, hey, did you hear what I said? Tell me what I just said to you. Patience level has to be heightened a bunch.
For this pair, the daddy-dom little girl relationship is strictly non-sexual.
In my mind, they're separate things. Like, sex is for adults. It's always for adults. It's not, you're not supposed to sexualize, you know, things that are childlike. I know that's like a lot of people have a hard time. They start thinking of all these outlandish things like, oh my gosh, you're a pedophile, or oh my God, you're incestual, or like, they go on this whole entire rant of like, that's so disgusting. Now, ours is non-sexual. There are people who do it sexually, but they're doing it with other consenting adults. And if that's their cup of tea, to each their own, it's not ours.
So for little girl Deja to get what she wants, there are certain rules she's expected to follow.
One of my rules is I have to have eye contact when he's talking to me, because if I don't, then he doesn't know that I'm paying attention or listening. Another rule I have is I check in every 2 hours when we're apart. My other rule is I can't say the F word. That's bad.
What's my name?
Oh, yes, and the last rule I have is I'm supposed to call him Daddy. His name is Daddy at all times. Love you, Daddy.
But when Deja misbehaves, Dom, the Dom, parcels out her punishments.
I have to do lines when I break a rule or I get in trouble. Like, the first thing that I had to write lines for, I had to write like 66 times because I was neglecting to call him Daddy. When I have to write lines, is like the worst punishment. I will always call Daddy by his name, which is Daddy, which is a very long sentence.
They're going to be like Dr. Seuss sentences soon.
No. Bella's here! Yay!
She's been given permission to have a friend over, who is also a little for a slumber party.
Are you falling for your crush too quickly?
Dom's come full circle from tying up and spanking her.
Yeah, I figured I'd be like their little butler for a while. I have no idea how to make no tea.
To treating her like a little princess at a tea party.
Might want to blow on it.
Thank you. Thanks.
Ah, the things we do for love. Extreme love. You've never seen love like this before. On WeTv.